What's up everybody, my name's Chance and today we're going to be playing a Rakdos Rats deck. I think earlier today we did a Singleton Demir Rats. This deck right here actually went, I think, 3-0. I think there was maybe one fluke victory in there. But nonetheless, it worked out pretty well. And all day today I've been working on this and sort of racking my brain about how to make it work, because it kept seeming like it could work and it could do pretty well. But none of the card combinations really worked out until I got to this one. And I think it's actually pretty good. So we'll run through the breakdown of the deck real quick. Won't be too long, obviously. But and then we'll get right into the matches. So yeah, starting us out is Fountain of Renewal. Now this and Arcane Encyclopedia, I'm sort of back and forth on. I think Fountain of Renewal is good, and probably could take out an Arcane Encyclopedia and put it in a second Fountain of Renewal. By the way, this deck does have 62 cards specifically for the Fountain of Renewal and Arcane Encyclopedia. I feel like it does need a little bit more draw besides the Tormenting Voice and the Vanquisher's Banner. But nonetheless, the extra life gain at the beginning of each of your upkeeps is really, really good. And especially with this rat deck, it actually takes a little bit longer to get going than a Demir. So, nonetheless, 16 copies of Rat Colony, which honestly is not a lot for a rat deck, but it actually works out pretty well still because we have Helm of the Host. Give me 1 second. Sorry, like I said, I've had this this cough sort of lingering. Nonetheless, four murders to take care of any Death Barons or Deep Root Elites or any cards that sort of aren't going to attack us and we can't just sort of wipe off the board. The Tormenting Voice is in here as a catch-all in case we sort of run out of cards and don't really have anything to play. I tried Experimental Frenzy. It's okay. It just seems really costly for its effect, and to remove it, it's really costly. So I tried to remove it and add in card draw in its place. So that's how I ended up with the Tormenting Voice, Fountain of Renewal, and Arcane Encyclopedia. Anyways, moving on. Cosmotronic Wave, actually pretty good here. Deals 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls, which is like the smallest of board clears ever. But the next effect is actually really great. Creatures your opponents control can't block this turn. So instead of having Tetsuko, somebody put down in the comments of the last video how to say her name. But nonetheless, instead of having that effect and making it to where your creatures can't be blocked, you basically make it to where the opponent creatures can't block. So works out the same way, and this works even if say they have a Doomed Dissenter and somehow they sacrifice it and get a zombie in its place. After this is played, the zombie still can't block, so no worries there either. And yeah, really good way to actually get through your opponents, because obviously you're stacking rats and you don't want to kill your rats to a bunch of low creatures your opponent summons. You'd rather wait, save up your rats, get them stronger, and then swing all in with them to take out your opponent. Because I think you only need what, 4 rats out to deal 20 damage. So, yeah, 4 rats out and you'll be able to deal life damage. I think it actually adds up to 24, but nonetheless, Seismic Shift, similar to Cosmotronic Wave, and this allows you to slow your opponents down a little bit. Obviously, if you're getting into the later mana, which I found the Rakdos Rats tends to, it's not as, like I said, quick paced as the Demir Rats, but if your opponent's getting higher up in the lands, and obviously they're going to be playing bigger cards that your rats sort of can't really deal with, Seismic Shift sort of slows them down a little bit, and up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn. So you can take out the scary ones, the ones with first strike, the ones that are going to heal them back up, you know, whatever it may be that's the creature that you're afraid of actually attacking with your rats. Because there's going to be 1 or 2, I can almost guarantee you that. Moving on, Tectonic Rift. destroy target land as well, and creatures without flying can't block this turn. Again, unless you're up against the Flyers deck, which you very well could be, in which case, you know, tough shit, you're playing a rat deck. You're trying to cheese anyway, so it's pretty good. Moving on, Helm of the Host is wonderful. If you can get it on a rat, 1, it gives the creature haste. 2, it automatically makes another copy, which makes all of your rats stronger, and it can attack that turn, so, which is the haste. So I just sort of doubled up on what I said there, but you guys know what I mean. Moving on, we have Street Riot. Now, I tried adding Trample in the smaller red plays, smaller red spells, I should say, like Crash Through. Thought about adding more copies of that. I did try Run Amok, and I tried going Menace as well. They didn't seem to work out as well as just not allowing your opponent to block. They were alright, but the enemy always seemed to just remove the rat that had the Menace or remove the rat that had the Trample, so it didn't ever really work. Street Riot, however, all of your creatures get Trample, and it gives them all +1, so obviously just a straight up buff to your rats there if you can get it out. Which, again, like I said, Rakdos rats tends to go a little bit longer, so suspect the higher games, and you can't be scared to take life damage in this. Playing this deck, you're going to take a lot of damage. A lot of the games are going to seem really close, but you just got to sort of bide your time and save your rats. Nonetheless, moving on, we have Vanquisher's Banner. Obviously, whenever you cast it, you set the creature type to rat. All of your rats get +1/+1, and every time you cast a rat spell, you draw a card. So, obviously, rats don't cost a whole lot. Late game, mid to late game, this is a great card in the deck. And the Immortal Sun. We're not playing any Planeswalkers, so 100% beneficial on the first line there. At the beginning of your draw step, you draw an additional card. Exactly what we're looking for with a rat deck, because our rats are cheap, and late game, getting out one cheap rat or drawing one cheap rat isn't enough to really keep us in the game. Spells cost 1 less. I mean, you can get a good chain of rats going with Vanquisher's Banner if you already have it out, but you know, the 1 less to cast is here or there, I guess. Nonetheless, creatures you control get +1/+1 as well, so you can get your rats up to 3 health actually, and then plus the 3 health or 3 power on top of however many rats you have, plus their 2 base. So obviously the power is really, really strong in this deck, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. That deck explanation actually took a little bit longer than planned, but I guess I had more explaining to do than I had originally thought. But I do feel like this is a rather janky deck, so knowing how to play it is definitely important. I don't love it, but we have 3 rats in hand. We have the mana to play it. We just don't have any mountains, which is the really scary thing, so... And another land is always good. Stop reordering my cards all crazy like. Gearsmith Prodigy. They could be using the basic blue deck, or they could be running artifacts. Then we did manage to go ahead and draw all of our higher end cards, so I hope we can draw mana out to curve it. So yeah, we're just going to take the damage there. Cosmotronic Wave. Again, we're drawing all of our high-end cards, but I guess that's alright. We're not going to attack. I'm not real worried about the damage he's dealing right now, so until I am, probably just going to keep on popping out rats. Hopefully we'll get another land next turn. If we do, we will play Helm of the Host, not Cosmotronic Wave. What is water? Oh, okay. I mean, that's actually alright because it stays on the field and it still buffs our other rats. We're not going to block here. So, of all the removal spells, that's probably the best one for us. Drawing another rat colony is mediocre, I guess. But him being down to 16 health is great for us. It means the amount of rats we need to swing in with is that much less, and a Tempest Gen is actually really good for us. It only has 4 health, so we really need a land. The fact that we keep drawing rat colonies isn't terrible, but the thing is, if we attack with 2 here, he's obviously going to defend with his 2 lower ones, still have his Tempest Gen, and then our rats are too low to actually deal with him, or to put pressure on him rather. So we're not going to attack, we're going to take the 7 damage next turn. But here's the thing, if we get out another rat colony, he swings in with everything. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, if he did swing in with everything, then we just swing in with 6 damage from all of our creatures. But we are getting up to the Cosmotronic Wave if we can draw a mountain. I think we do go ahead and play Helm of the Host. If we draw a land next turn, well, you know what, that was actually dumb. Okay, so I should have definitely played a rat colony there, because if we draw a mountain next turn, either way we're going to want it to play Cosmotronic. We didn't. That's unfortunate, so I guess we'd play both rat colonies this turn. Thing is, he has lethal next turn, so I think game 1's just going to go to him. We didn't end up getting any trample out, no mountains drawn, so really we just got mana screwed in this first game. Yeah, we'll just tell him GG and concede. Because next turn he's going to swing in with his Tempest Gen, he's just going to block everything this turn. And honestly, if he doesn't, if that manages to go through and we win somehow, then, you know, whatever. He obviously just clicked too quickly, so. Game 1 over rather swiftly, but again, we didn't draw too many of the lands we were hoping for. Now, I am running 24 lands in this deck. I think in the Dimir deck I only ran 23 or 22, something like that. This is terrible. If your opening hand doesn't have any rat colonies in it, you probably don't want to keep it, just saying. I'm torn here, but I think we do keep the land. And an early Fountain of Renewal is actually alright. I'd rather draw this card right off the bat than like halfway or, you know, whenever it's too late in the game. If I draw it right off the bat, then I know it's going to heal me at least 5, 6 health points before anything really gets rolling. So, Selesnya. It's interesting that they don't have any cards out. We might have to sacrifice Fountain of Renewal as well to draw a card if we don't happen to draw anything to deal with whatever he has in hand. Because obviously, if it's more than 2 or 3 and it's in a Selesnya deck. Okay, so he could be going enchantments. Immortal Sun. That's not what we wanted to see. Depending on our draw next turn, we may sacrifice the Fountain. Yeah. We do swing in here. I don't think he'll take the trade. Yeah. I was about to say, he just now got a creature down on turn 3, and it's a Satyr Enchanter, which, not to say too much about it, but it's a card you'd rather leave up. He probably will enchant that card this turn, actually, if I had to guess about it. If we draw a mountain, though, we win. So, that's pretty spicy. Turn 4 win would be nice. Hey, there it is, huh? Alrighty, now, just as quickly, probably more quickly than we lost the last one, we just won that one. So, turn 4 victory with Rakdos Rats. As you guys can see, it's still very powerful. And obviously, okay, let me make something really clear here. I don't have any more than 2 Cosmotronic Waves. Yes, you want to run more than 2 if you have them. Take out the Tectonic Rift, take out the Seismic Shift, whatever you got to do, add in more Cosmotronic Waves. Maybe even the Street Riot, honestly. Take out 2 of those and add in 2 more Cosmotronic Waves. But that is your bread and butter for swinging in with unblockable rats. Honestly, you could probably take out the what is that 6 cost card? I'm gonna be thinking about it all this game now. Son of a bitch. It might show up. Alright, let's pray to RNGesus that he gives us something good, because we're just going off of mostly land hand here, and it's not like we have the greatest draw cards in deck. So, but on the bright side, in hand we have enough mana to. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. I was gonna say in hand we had enough mana to play everything that we could possibly draw. So, minus whatever fucking card I can't think of right now. Murder's alright. That's really unfortunate, actually. Nightmare Thirst, normally a card you won't get much value out of. However, going up against a rat deck that only took one rat in its opening hand might just be game. Although, to be fair, me keeping this hand might have been game. Probably just go ahead and murder the Legion Lieutenant. I don't want any part of that. Actually, you know what? Should have waited. Should have played the rat colony and waited to see if he's just running. Oh no, okay. We drew another murder. You know, sometimes the game just wants you to have stuff. Always take it, don't ever complain. Otherwise, next time it'll just hand you 20 land and that's it. Wow, this guy's got to have some scary cards for him to still not have played anything. He's got an instant murder. I mean, that's fine. Vampire Sovereign. You know, this may sound funny, but depending on what we draw, she may not be worth a murder. I'm gonna wait. I just don't trust that that's the best card he has in hand, right? He's got a fuck ton of mana. Yeah, we probably will go ahead and murder the Vampire Sovereign. Why he played a Johnny's Welcome after the Legion Lieutenant, I don't really know. But to each their own. And honestly, I should have mulliganed my starter hand, seeing now as we have 8 land, and we've drawn nothing but I think rat colonies and lands and 1 murder. Things are not looking on the up and up. Him and I are both now just top decking, hoping for a way out. He can't really swing in, and neither can I. I mean, I could, but and there's a Resplendent Angel on the right side. We can actually take her out with a rat. Although he has another card to play. I wonder if it's just a land. Did he play a land this turn? I don't think so. There's another rat colony. I think we do swing in. I'm fine with that. We still have enough damage to take out the Resplendent Angel. Okay, so his other card in hand is not a land. So he played his land there. She's gonna make an angel. You know what? Probably should have attacked with both. Yeah, that's probably gonna be game. On the bright side, these rat decks, the games with them certainly do go quick. You can generally tell if you have a shot in hell. fact that he just blocked that makes me question this man's experience in this game. He had 31 health. Here's the thing. Should have just taken the damage. Straight up. Just take the damage to the face. Keep the angel. And buff Resplendent. Like, you gain another angel next turn. Either way, it's GG, but, and I'm not really one to correct one's play. Anyways. Moving on from quick game 3. We'll probably do one or two more depending on their speed, just because these games have been really quick. And hop right into game number 4. Zero gravity. I like that. Play on words with T. So yeah, definitely shouldn't have kept that starter hand. This hand, kind of the reverse. Instead of 5 lands, we almost start with 5 rat colonies. And Tormenting Voice, which we probably won't play on any of these rat colonies. Oh, we still need a mountain for it as well. Maybe we should get some involving wilds in our deck. Well, there's a mountain. Ask and ye shall receive. The worry with him playing a plains, ooh, he is playing Selesnya. I was gonna say is that their cards tend to be a little bit cheaper until they ramp. Seismic Shift is a win con for us. I don't think we attack. I'm not willing to make that trade. I don't know how many Llanowar he has in hand, but I'm not really willing to swap those off there. One more land and we'll be able to play Seismic Shift. Okay, well, there it is. Okay, so I'm thinking we destroy the Sun Petal Grove. I'll swing in for 6. We could have saved it, honestly, but I feel like making sure he doesn't get out enchantments or whatever the hell he's planning on playing. Probably a better move. I'd like to try and make his mana run thin. Next turn we can play 2 rat colonies, so maybe we should have played the 2 rat colonies, made his creatures not be able to block. Okay, that's not bad. He can swing in, still defend 1 rat colony with the Llanowar. No, he's not. Ooh, and a Cosmotronic Wave. Well, you see. Yes. Next turn, that's lethal. So, what is that, turn 5? Are we on turn 5? Turn 5 victory? We're not going to attack, obviously. We don't want to make any of those trades. But yeah, Cosmotronic Wave. Deals 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. Creatures your opponent controls can't block this turn. So, I've actually thought about going across and doing a rat deck with each color combination of black. So, like Golgari and Rakdos. I forget the name for white-black, but that as well. And then, obviously, you got the Dimir. Which, something else I didn't think about for the Dimir rat colony deck would be Sleep. I don't know if I have that in the singleton or not, but that would be pretty good. So yeah, Cosmotronic Wave. He can't block. We swing in for 20. That's going to be a GG. Alright, we'll probably end the video there. We're 2-2 right now, and I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to go 2-3 to end our game. Now, obviously the Dimir rat colony deck is much better, but the Rakdos is really fun, and you can piss a whole lot of people off with it as well. So, pretty fun deck. just real quick, again, I would probably take out Tectonic Rift and add in 2 more Cosmotronic Waves. Or maybe just take out all of the Tormenting Voices, add in 2 more Cosmotronic Waves and 1 more Rat Colony. Probably wouldn't be bad either. Nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below and comment in the comment section if you have anything, deck suggestion, deck ideas, or you just want to talk. And yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.